Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And we're underway.
Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefit.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Yilmaz has been caught there, it's a foul.
Moved on forwards.
Now it's Messi.
Vardiol gets a foot in here. And they've switched it over to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yilmaz. Now, can they get him away? Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. And there's a fine touch.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Now it's Kane.
Ball is over the line. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And no, that was never going to make it. Robertson. And this is Kane. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now it's McGinn. Yilmaz. He's got away. Yilmaz! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now that's well seen too. No goals as yet. Mbappe looking for the run, and he's certainly onside here. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chelsea applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. 30 minutes gone. Yilmaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson picks it up out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kane. Kane might just make this. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk cuts out the pass, and he's managed to get free. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Nice looking ball, Robertson. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk. 5 minutes till the break. Nicely spread. Oh, sweet feet. And he skips past his man. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandes. Now it's Kane.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McTominay. And he's had it nicked away.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front. And
there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and quick announcement.
So your views on the first half?
well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Nepal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Kane. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Mikel Oyarzabal, and he's let fly. Denied by an instinctive save.
Oyarzabal is offering a right smile there.
Robertson. Now it's Yilmaz. Caicedo.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header. He's got a goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
All the way back. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he was quick to react. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Mbappe. Kane.
Caicedo. Yilmaz.
Now it's McGinn.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kane is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Number 8.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi.
Messi on a strong run down the right. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Out towards the flank. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Alexander-Arnold.
Van Dijk. Could be danger here. It's Kane!
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
And it's Fernandes.
Number 15.
McTominay.
Erling Haaland. Number 9.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 4, Fernandes.
Alexander-Arnold.
Messi looking to run onto it. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found the way through. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Robertson plays the return pass. And Yilmaz.
And it's Caicedo. And Fernandes. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Yilmaz. Yilmaz.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please turn towards the screen.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I've been in this position.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Best! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, good-looking ball. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. And they're quick to get it back. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Referee's given a throw. Camavinga simply refused to be outdone there. It's a pretty loose pass. Lam. Ah, good steal. He just read it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's having a shot! Classic Kane brilliance! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 17 minutes is number 5.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Kane. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. Pass somewhat off target. Ah, such a clever touch. Oyarzabal. And he gets rid in a hurry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kane.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Pele. Cross to the back post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
What a throw in. And here's Zanetti. Delivered a big header. Oh, good stop by the keeper.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Best. Oh, they could be caught out here. Best plays it in. Best. Jimenez is there, and he can... Ibrahimovic! Oh, what? Has another go! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added up.
Best.
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And it's Zanetti. Cross needs to be good. Terrific header! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and he's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
McTominay, Camavinga, Messi. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. Vardiol. Nice bit of trickery. It's a really well-measured ball. Sends it crossfield. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Best. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Roberto Baggio. That's a little off target. Great vision. Fernandez. Valverde. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Nepal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure, and something more constructive.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kane. McTominay. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Gets into some space. He has found the way through. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is out of play.
Taking place.
He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, just skips past his man. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent,
Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
well, that has not gone well. That's a cute ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Kane. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernandez. Oh, they can break here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 1, Petr Cech. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Schmeichel.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Straight chance! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Has been indicated.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he get on the end of this? No, he's not getting any further than that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Showing good feet. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, this is a great position. Lima. Oyarzabal. And it's lofted through here. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Dovbyk, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! There it is! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Not the most accurate pass. De Ligt makes the interception. Now it's Kane. Gets a good foot in there. Valverde. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's being urged to chance! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mitoma. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. Vardiol. Messi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Kane. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Now it's Dovbyk. Pass is just off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe. Oyarzabal. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Kane.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
a whisker away from making it 4.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Has been indicated.
Vardiol going full steam ahead down the left flank. Nicely worked. Brilliantly cut out. Applies the finish! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Camavinga. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. He is through here. Foot in. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe in with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Oh, some tackle that. It's anyone's ball now. It is a corner. Kane! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Could be danger here. Camavinga! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
This is their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Goes for a shot! Now that was quite some save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Ligt. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And it's going to be another corner.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Laimer. Kane finds himself offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Some resolute defending there.
Nepal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Played out to the right. And here's Kane. Lima, looking for options for movement. And he's intervened well there. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Kane! Always going over the top.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Number 2.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number 19, McTominay. Coming on the field.
A probing
number
pass.
26, Robertson. Number 17,
Lima.
Son Heung-min. Number 22,
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Now the ball's gone astray. Just eases him off the ball. Just about within shooting range. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's been cut out, well played. Son Heung-min. And that is a little undercooked. Vardiol. Oh, easy pickings there. Kane. Now it's Dovbyk. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to play it through. Well, that looks a good ball through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And this is Kane. And Kane! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's Robertson. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to get it clear. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And he's decided to go for it. And that is wildly off target. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, just skips past his... Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Great vision. Now it's Kane. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Valverde. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but this time surely he's scored! The breakthrough strike! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance here. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Modric does well to get it back. Now it's Benzema. Benzema! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Camavinga gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Vardiol. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Ambitious ball here. Jimenez cuts it out. Now it's Kane. Modric. Camavinga. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Modric. Picked out brilliantly. Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played out wide. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kane. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. McTominay is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the keeper's ball. Benzema. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Valverde. Van Dijk. That is good alertness. Now it's Kane. He shifted it to the flank. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Benzema. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Benzema. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Distributed tidily. Valverde. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. It's a throw-in. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo gets into some space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. And the through ball, well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's in plenty of space here. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kane. Looking for options for movement. So much time and he's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Alexander-Arnold. Modric. And it's Camavinga. It's Camavinga. And this is Kane. Modric. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola. Valverde. And this is Ronaldo. That is ended up in no man's land.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Modric. Now that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. And that is out of play. And here's Modric. Stood up well to him there. And he's well positioned. It's Benzema! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. In towards the back stick. And he was quick to react. Opts for safety. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught now.
यानी कि क्या हो?
And this is Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good,
yeah.
and so is the commitment. This game could
Miss
yet
pass,
yield a winner.
miss pass.
Now that's well seen too.
Mbappe, control.
Vardiol.
Can
Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
Aisha.
A game with so much to recommend.
Way, yeah. Messi. Oh,
Akanji
Messi.
did just about enough to come
Kane.
on top there. Takes a shot.
aha! Nice shot,
Loose now, they
pass.
wanna get it back. Challenge just
Nice
a bit on the
shot.
firm side.
Oi, miss.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Chance. Real Madrid chance. But he can get that.
Ages and forces him off the ball. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, done big.
Fagioli. That's a good ball out wide.
Set.
1 minute to
Answer
add,
kya
according
ho
to the
last
board.
now 1 minute.
And this is Modric. That's a lovely
This is
deep pass.
Madrid.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Referee looks at
One
his watch
barabar.
and blows his whistle.
तर यसले पनि क्या चाँडै
Both sides
4-9
showing battling qualities and
चाँडै
neither
गोल हान्दे है
winning to
यसले
give
नि
in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Nepal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Very good evening. Next game हानिहाल्नु पर्यो